All right, when you're declaring variables, everything we've declared so far, we've been able to change. There's going to be some times in a program where you've got a number that you don't want to change. You don't want anybody else to change. Look what I've got here in this. I've got int num1 equals 10. All right. Then I've got something new here. It's called const, which stands for constant, int num2 equals 20. All right, the only difference between these two lines is I've declared the second one a constant. That means that it cannot be changed throughout this program. All right, that might not sound like a big deal with these little short things we're doing now, but when programs get big, you're going to want some numbers that the program doesn't change. We're going to be doing big things where numbers, different variables change values. Well, there's some you just don't want to change. So if I run this right now, I get, well, something else I want to point out. Guys, this is a programming trick. I have the rest of my code commented out. What that means is I put 2 backslashes in front of these 4 lines down here at the bottom, basically because I don't want to run that yet. All I want you all to do is see me run these 2 lines, num1 equals, num2 equals. So int num1 equals 10, constant int num2 equals 20. Pretty boring, uneventful. And I print that out, and I get num1 equals 10, num2 equals 20. All right. Now I'm going to get rid of these highlights. Or I'm sorry, not highlights, comments. So I am changing num1 to 30. And we've did this several times now. So you'll see, it's nothing new here. I'm going to run it. So num1 equals 10, num2 equals 20. That was these first 2 lines of code. Then I reassigned num1. I didn't redeclare it. I want to point that out. It's bad practice redeclaring it. It would still run, but it's just bad practice. All I'm doing is reassigning num1 30 and then printing it out. So you see num1 equals 10, num2 equals 20, num1 equals 30 because I've changed it to that. All right, I'm going to get rid of these last 2 comments. All right, you can already see something's wrong. Underneath the num2 is the squiggle lines. And if I go to compile this, there were build errors. Would you like to continue and run the last successful build? I'm going to hit no. So I've got an error, and it's right here under these squiggles. I've tried to reassign num2 40, but up here I've said it's a constant. It cannot be changed. And while that, like I said, it doesn't seem important now, that's going to be real important later in the semester. Okay, so now if I comment that out again, that line won't run, and I get just what I would expect. Num1 equals 10, num2 equals 20. Then I reassign num1 to 30, and it prints out, and num2 still stays 20. Right? 2 takeaways from this video. Number 1, use const if you don't want something changed. This const will work with more than int. You can make this const float, const character, constant string. Anything you make constant cannot be changed. This program can get to be 15 pages long, and at some point you try to reassign it, it will not work. Right? The other takeaway is just to think about using these comments for more than comments. It can keep you from retyping code. Suppose I think, oh, I just typed this. Instead of deleting it and retyping it, I just highlight it out. Then if I want to go back and use it, it's still there.